and this is the Open Bar Podcast. Back for episode 25. Yes, we made it to 25. And my name is Ricardo. I'm with my co-host Gino.
What up?
And today we have a very special guest. She goes by DJ AR.
Hey.
She is the owner and CEO, if I'm correct, of Loud City Society. She's also co-manager of All About Growth Entertainment.
Yeah.
We've talked about them before. That among many other things. And we're very lucky to have you. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing me on and reaching out to me. It was very unexpected and surprising. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, but thank you for even hopping on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get into our conversation. But today we are
Drinking.
drinking. Yeah, I let her know. I was like, we're gonna be drinking. You down? Or
I was like, open bar, I'm down. So I know what they do over there. They drink. I'm so with it.
I was like,
so with it.
Hey, we gotta get loose.
Yeah.
But man, we're back to one of my favorite times of the year. We're starting to see all these Octoberfest.
Yeah.
And so I don't even know what this is. I just grabbed it. It says Octoberfest.
Octoberfest Beer.
Octoberfest Beer.
Yeah, that's why I was like, does it taste like fall or what?
I mean, I don't even know, like...
I'm sure
there's like a German?
German word, Marsen. Brewed and bottled by Bell's Brewery Incorporated in
So I'm like, say that 5 times.
By where?
Look where it's made from.
Comstock?
Comstock, Minnesota, Michigan, Minneapolis. I don't know. Am I? How much percentage?
5.5.
5.5. But yeah, I've only had a couple sips. It's pretty
it's good.
It looks good.
To me, I like it. It's when I first sipped it, it's like dark German. That's the first thing that pops up in my head.
I'm really liking it.
Yeah.
And you're drinking that dose.
Those Sekis. I don't want to waste a beer and not like it. I like to see other people's reaction of them drinking it. And then I'm like, oh, okay, then it has to be good because...
Do you be adventurous and just try different beers?
Yeah. I'll try anything once.
That's the spirit.
So...
Yeah, same here. Yeah, you're welcome to have one.
Okay.
I mean, you can try it. I think it's good. Because I've had random beers. We've had random Octoberfest.
What would you
beers.
compare it to? Like a Samuel Adams or...
I haven't had enough Samuel Adams to compare it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a Shiner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shiner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will compare it to a Shiner.
Yeah, especially because the flavor is just very mild, just very smooth.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's not like hoppy like an IPA. It's nothing very hoppy or like very very flowery.
I will not drink a Corona.
Really?
No, I can't do it.
Corona's good.
It just is like...
What's wrong with Corona?
Oh, it's just so strong. Like, why is it so strong?
Sorry for asking, but are you Mexican? Are you Hispanic?
I'm Hispanic, yeah, because I'm from here.
Okay, I was gonna say, how can I be Mexican and not like Corona? I don't even like it, but I'll drink it because it's part of my heritage. It says right there. It says it on my birth certificate. You must like Corona when you were growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's all right. It's good for the summer. Beer is just, man.
I fuck with Corona. Or not coronavirus, but Corona beer.
Okay, like, get it right.
So people know they don't take it out of context.
Yeah, right.
I'm over here like, yeah.
He must not be vaccinated.
I like Corona. But, man, we just wanted to invite you, have over, talk to you, because, man, I feel like you're doing a lot of good things, a lot of big things.
Thank you.
Like, I don't know, we were just talking before you even got here, and we started just noticing what you were doing here and there. And now I feel like you're all over the place.
Yeah, I do too.
Curating all these events, which... we got to be part of one this past Saturday.
Oh, yeah. It was so awesome and surprising to see you guys out there. Yeah. Did y'all have fun?
Oh, yeah. It was dope.
Yeah,
it was just like that place. That place was...
Yeah.
It was dope.
A
Yeah,
lot of people were
saying... It's a cool little place. First time being there.
Yeah.
A lounge.
Yeah.
I was like, that's such a weird name. Because when I looked at it, I was like, wait, we're going to a lounge.
Yeah.
Is it a lounge or a lounge?
Or a lounge. Like... Maybe they use it to their advantage, like a lounge.
A lounge, like
imagine like telling people like, "Hey, we're gonna go to a lounge,"
and they're like, "Where?
Where? No, like, it's called a lounge." I'm sure that's why they did it.
Yeah,
good marketing.
Yeah, but it was really nice. It was a really nice venue. I didn't think it was gonna be upstairs, downstairs situation, but it was fun. There was so many people there. So shout out to everybody that came. MIE, All About Growth. There was a lot of people there, and it was good to see a lot of fresh faces too that we don't normally get to see like at our other events. So it was pretty dope.
So you don't even like see the venue before even like promoting it, or
sometimes no. I just take a break. Yeah,
I would assume like you would like.
I ask for like pictures and videos and stuff, or like if I know somebody that did an event there, I'll be like, hey, did you like it? Or hey, how was it? So that's really what I go by. So.
But you take the risk.
Yeah.
You believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to fill that bitch up.
Yeah, because no matter what, I'm going to figure it out.
No matter what place it is, it could be a shithole. I'm going to fill that shit up and turn it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to see it. That's a good way to see it.
That place was nice.
Yeah.
Man, that... Because it was like a balcony and a third floor above the balcony.
Yeah.
And the views were dope from up there and the views were dope from down there. And like, I
definitely want to go back and do something there.
The way they were performing, like, there was no stage. It was just like, we're gonna
real interaction, real interaction.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, where are they performing? Because I asked Steele, I was like, where are you puperforming? He's like, oh, right here. I was like, okay.
Where I'm at? Where I'm standing?
Yeah. I was like, okay, that's cool. But then it was like back and forth. They would perform there, and then they went upstairs or to the third floor to perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope. I definitely want to go back and do something there because the owner was very impressed. Like, there was so many people.
I was very impressed, too, because Gino and I were... Like, honestly, we're just fans of the AEG guys.
Yes, that's dope.
I think they're making some of the dopest music here in town.
Yeah.
And that's why like you're associated with them and like we just wanted to see how it went, but I was surprised too because it was lit.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all brought the crowd.
Yeah, and I'm so blessed right now to be working with them and even to be a part of the mix, like how they have me, because I started off as like a fangirl, like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna work with them. I want to work with them, and now fast forward to not even that much longer later, just putting in the work and helping them, do things, like kind of got my way in,
Could you elaborate on how you got to just work with them, like going from that point to that point? Because I'm curious, how it is, because now you became their manager, right?
Yeah, just being supportive, like whatever shows I could show up at, whatever service as far as promo I could do for them. They already knew who I was, Loud City, and I believe I met them at the Fuel Fest that Baby Rock and them had, but that was the first time officially meeting them, and so we just pretty much clicked, and it's just been like a family.
On what you could do for them.
Yeah, so, definitely.
And I don't know,
way more than I could. They're like, no, like.
Yeah, it's just I see that hustle in you that you got.
I'm trying.
You got places you want to be, and you want to get to, not just little things here and there, and I like that a lot. And that's what I see, and I see that with the AAG guys too. Yeah. And it's, man, that's why I'm curious where all their sound and everything's gonna go, especially what you got going on.
Yeah, well, they're not even, they're just getting started. Like as corny as that sounds, like they're just getting started. Like they're in album mode right now. We plan on trying to do a tour next year, and expand, our fan base and things like that. So I'm really proud of them. They work really hard. They say, I don't even think they sleep. So.
I know. I used to like go over there to their studio every now and then, like at nighttime, and they'll be there working till like 2, 3 in the morning. And I'm like, damn, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm trying to go home.
but it's usually diversity. Diversity is always just wants to work late. I don't know. I think they all want to work late and just stay.
They just know that if they sleep, they're gonna miss out on opportunity.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta see it like that mentality. Like, all right, if I take a break right now, somebody else who wants it as much as me is probably doing the work that I'm telling myself not to do.
Yeah,
it's a lot of that, and I think you gotta have that mentality for a very long time and not let it get to you. I'm sure it gets hard. an artist on them, or just carrying all that. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's why I try to be there for them. Like, hey, like, what do you need me to do? So that way you can focus on your craft. Like,
yeah, they focus on the music, but then
they shouldn't be worrying about doing their promo posts and how to make this and how to make a lyric video or or how to email somebody. Like, there should be somebody.
Yeah, because you also be doing the flyers and everything for them, right?
Yeah.
You take care of all of that?
Yeah.
Their social media and everything?
Yeah, I'm trying, to let Case be the manager part of it, and me just being like their A&R really, and helping them promo and helping them expand and things like that. So like I said, we're so resourceful between all of us that we just like, hey, let's just put our resources together and do what we gotta do.
Oh yeah,
just work.
I was scrolling through your profiles before you got here, and I see the progression of the shows that you're putting out and the flyers and everything. It's just you see the improvement and how it's just, I don't know how you do it. It's because we're trying to keep up with our page alone, and it's a lot to do.
Yeah.
I don't know how to post on Instagram.
It takes forever.
Yeah, like I don't know, like.
Yeah, you just gotta figure out the algorithm and figure out. That's all it is now. Once you figure out the algorithm,
I need a manager.
Just throw that out there. Want to be our manager? We're looking for one.
Just someone who just. We need to hire
I'll make you a flyer.
We need to hire like a 15-year-old girl who knows how to use Instagram.
Like Marsha, come over here and take notes and go get us some Starbucks or something.
But now that I think about it, that sounded wrong too. I'm like, no.
That's fine. They don't have nothing else to do. They'll just be on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we gotta hop on those TikTok
We haven't
dances.
even hopped on TikTok yet.
Yeah,
We're not
me
even
neither.
on TikTok.
No?
Me neither.
Come on.
And I think about it every day.
Yeah.
I just haven't.
That's what everyone's saying. They're just like, you gotta have a TikTok now. Like, especially, I guess within the media industry, like, you have to have a TikTok page now.
Yeah, there's just certain requirements that.
I feel like by the time we hop on, it's gonna be like old, and we're like, oh, we're already moved on to the next thing. We're like, god damn. Like,
yeah, right.
It seems like that Omegle thing is fucking catching on. The Omegle, where they're just talking to strangers.
That shit's been on forever.
I know it has, but it seems like now like people do it a lot.
Just found out about it, and
like my little brother be watching just people who post their shit on YouTube, like, cause I don't know. I guess people just want to talk to other people.
Yeah,
like
I remember Cody and I used to be on there like 13, 14 years ago. Like, I remember we just bought mics and we were just bored, like, 18-year-old kids, and we're just like, well, hey, let's just talk to random people.
Did you ever see some dicks?
Yeah. You run a lot of dicks.
Stop it.
See, because I remember, like, there was that one. There was like another page like that back in the day. I don't know, but I think like you will get to talk to people, but I think the majority of people are just dicks out.
Basically, so, it's like 90% dick, and then like every now and then you meet just a random person. You're like, oh hey, what's up?
Hey.
How many dicks have you seen today? Like, that's basically how the conversation will start.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how its brand got to where it's now that not everybody's on it. Maybe there's no more dicks. They're like, all right,
I doubt it. But
no more dicks. Just like there's, I didn't want to bring it up, but like we were just talking about OnlyFans now. Supposedly there's like they can't do sexual content. So
there you
I
go.
was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, just when.
Well, I think they're just banning porn, meaning like you can't have like sex videos. But like you can still show nudity, but you just can't have like sex videos. And...
So feet pics are okay.
Yeah. Feet pics are still okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where my context.
You can still
gonna
start
be on
an OnlyFans. Yeah, same here.
We're gonna have an open bar OnlyFans. Just our feet. We're gonna have people guess whose feet it is.
Yeah, we're gonna search up like dirty fucking kinks, and we're with like hairy toes. And then that could be
Fun guy.
You can like do them like holding like a beer bottle or something.
Yeah. See, I like your business mentality.
Yeah, we can make it work.
You're already thinking of the post, man.
That would be a good one.
Nah, I'm all right, man. I mean, what do you think about that? That OnlyFans, is that something you never paid attention to Is it something that's ever in conversation within people?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's always in conversation with me and my boyfriend.
You think
like
so?
we're always like, we should do one, and then we like get chicken shit, and then we don't do it. I'm like, no, it's okay. Yeah, they're like, no, somebody's gonna know it's us. Like somebody's uncle is gonna see it. Like, no,
You put on a mask. Everybody has a mask now.
That's true. You don't even have to show face.
Don't show your face.
Yeah, you don't even have to show face. You can always censor rock a mask.
Unless you have like
I saw like those diversity like ski masks. Just put those on. So you still support
like, I know it's her. It says all about growth on it.
So support the brand, but still.
Yeah, no. See,
we're
working here.
We're cooking up ideas,
right?
I mean, wherever there's income, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Exactly.
No.
We need 7 sources of income.
Nah, but I guess my question was more towards like, because we talk about that, but at the end of the day, it seems like a lot of the people on OnlyFans are females selling to male content, right? I mean, that's my perception. And I don't want to talk about it a lot because at the end of the day, it's 2 dudes' opinions who have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Like, I'm like, I don't know. How do people feel about people that have OnlyFans? Is it nowadays people don't care? It's like, fuck it, I'll do what I want.
I think they just don't care. And then there's some people that are like, talk shit about people who have OnlyFans, but they're the first one that's like, hey, what's your link?
Like, yeah, that's true.
Give me a discount.
Yeah, discount.
You got a promo code? I'm like,
yeah. Promo code AAG.
That'd be a good one.
No. All right, now we're good. I feel like we planted that too much into your head now.
Back to the drawing board.
Back to the music. You DJ.
Yeah.
When did you start DJing?
I used to go to this after hour spot a few years. It's been a while, and it was an after hour spot, and they just had like a plug and play DJ, and they also had DJ Flame there. He's one of my favorite DJs, so shout out to him. He used to be there, and I used to go with a bunch of friends that, were with friends with all of them. And so I was just behind the scenes, and I've always enjoyed music. My dad used to be a DJ when he was in high school. And so I was there one night, and he was like, hey, you want to get on? You want to learn? And I was like, oh, cool. So, and then one day, oh my God, the beer's making me burp.
No, you're good. We burp all the time.
And then, so I hopped on, and I just like, fell in love with it. I was like, wow, so he let me play some music, and I was like, the crowd started, whoever was there. I was like, oh, I could really do this.
So how old were you when you did that?
It was about like 5 years ago, maybe. It was about 5 years ago.
So what was on your rotation 5 years ago? You started DJing.
Was it just like the hits that were just out at the time?
Yeah, just the hits that were out at the time.
Where was that even at? Because I know...
it was called Deja Vu.
But you're from Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Did this happen in Dallas? Or?
No, in here.
How long have you been here?
7 years.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it's about 7 to 8 years now. I really like it. San Antonio's been really good to me. So ever since I got here, like, it was kind of weird adjusting, but I've always been here when I was little. I always visited here. I spent summers here, so like
I've never been to Dallas before.
No.
Wow. I think I might have crossed, path like one time, but other than that, I've never. That's like the only city in Texas, or like the big cities I haven't been to.
Well, it's changed a lot. Like the downtown area is really nice. Like it's bougie over there now.
I bet
you got HEB going your way.
Yeah, like they're having their very first HEB there. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you have to drive like to Burleson, like in the country, to find the one HEB that's
so crazy. Like,
yeah,
especially for a big city like that.
Yeah, we have like Fiestas and Albertsons
we got like,
and Kroger's.
I feel like there's 100 HEBs here in San Antonio alone.
Man,
like, there's like an HEB like literally everywhere. Like
everywhere.
Yeah.
But like up there, that's insane.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I was just wondering about that, but you were talking, like 5 years ago.
Yeah. So
were you DJing?
Yeah. Then I've always listened to local music, and especially when I got here. So that's why I was like, well, let me just put the 2 and 2 together, like the local music that I listen to, and see what I come up with. It started off as like a hobby, really, and so. I kind of self-taught myself before. I kind of was like, oh, okay, comfortable with doing gigs and my own shows. And I was just like, you know what, let me just do it. Because if I don't do it, like, I'm I'm never gonna like take that step and do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Are the gigs like whenever you do gigs for DJing here at least, like do they pay pretty well? Like,
yeah, they do, especially if you're very firm with them and like, hey, this is, I can get the crowd going. It's crazy too because when they book me and then I show up with like all my equipment, they're like, "Oh, you're for real." And I was like, "Yeah." Like,
what's your equipment? Like, what do you
like
what do you
my
bring?
amps and my concert speakers, my stage lights.
Oh, okay.
Like the whole thing, and they're like, "Oh shit, like you're for real." I'm like,
Go-go
"Yeah."
dancers and
Like,
everything.
yeah. Bottle service girls. Like.
Last year with like the whole pandemic, did you ever like hopped on like Twitch or anything and just DJ and just kind of made money like
I
that?
didn't.
No?
That's one thing that I hated, that I didn't take advantage of that. But I had just had a daughter, and I had just.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, thank you. I had just had a daughter, and like had got out of this like really dark, like depressed stage that I was at after like while being pregnant with her, and then after I had her, I just kind of like it like went away, and I was like in hustle mode, like. So it was a lot. I think during like last year too, I was still learning. So this year is kind of where I just kind of like just went at everything that I've been wanting to do, because I was like, if I don't do it, I'm not gonna do it.
Because is this also the same year or first year that you started to do promoting as well, like for events?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, because in January, that's when we had like the Capricorn Bash and the R&B Bash, and we had a 420 event, then we had the Cinco de Mayo event, we had Crystal Poppin' come out, so...
Like to start it off to like be a promoter, like was it difficult for like people to like book you for venues and whatnot?
No, it was just having the right resources, knowing the right people, and even just a simple like hitting up the venue, like, hey, like this is who I am, this is what I'm trying to do, and they would be like, okay, well, this is what I need and stuff, and I like collabing with people because it gives us both freedom to do what we want or merge ideas and stuff like that. So every event really I think I've collabed with somebody so far. So I like working with other people, and I don't see like, oh well, sometimes I try to bring like, oh hey, we should collab with this person, and then like, no, I don't fuck with that person. I'm like, oh well, damn, I'm trying to like work with everybody.
Yeah.
Certain people don't work with certain people. I'm like,
yeah, it's a good way to just to work with people.
Yeah. But it's not hard at all. I mean, there's a lot that goes into planning events and getting it together.
But it seem like it's not hard. That seems hard. It's probably like
now I kind of like,
because you gotta like promote it.
Yeah.
It seems like you have that personality where you're not afraid to reach out to people a lot. Like so.
And I'm not organized,
but
I kind of like, all right, venue, what do I need to do? The time, the date, like just things like that. My lineup, who's gonna go what time. So it's kind of like you just break it down and figure out the main things before the little things. That makes sense.
But I see you talking about supporting local artists a lot, but do you have goals to go outside of the city? Like...
Yeah. I want to get flued out eventually, like...
that's always dope.
Yeah, I want to eventually, be a label events. Or a manager, and bring, bigger artists out like that, or take artists from here and take them to other places, and we, on tour and just help them, get them to a level and be like, all right, go. And then, go to another artist, get to a level. All right, let's... Yeah.
No, that sounds like a pretty awesome way to do it. Do you have any other artists like that you want to collaborate with, or I mean, you say you've supported at least their music for a long time, so like who?
Toshio Ghoul right now is somebody that I'm really Toshio Ghoul.
Toshio Ghoul.
Toshio Ghoul. Shout out to him. He has been working. He is, I would say like a trap melody type vibe, like a Juice WRLD and things like that. And he's here in San Antonio, but he's really a dope artist to look out for, and he puts in work, and he's really somebody I want to take under my wing and like use, and like, hey, like these are the guys and resources, and the guys are always too like down to work with whoever's down to work. So if you're not down to work, don't even hit them up, because
no, I know that's how they are. So I'm gonna bring this up, but Austin City Limits, like you know what Austin City Limits is, right? So today they announced that they're gonna have to like you have to show proof of like either vaccination or that you tested negative, and whatnot. So I'm like, that's pretty big, especially for that big event.
Yeah.
But like, do you think promoters or like something like you do, like would they start requiring you to like tell you like, hey, this venue now is gonna have to like show proof? Like, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to like do now.
Yeah, and it's just based on the venue. Like, I mean, if that's just what they require, that's what they require. You know, some people, like I know I've been to some events where they're like, no, keep your mask on. Like, don't even put it under your nose. You know, some people don't care. So, but that's crazy. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, you're still around each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like, I'm sure they're not going to care about the mask, but like,
they still
to like show proof that like
that
I got vaccinated,
yeah.
or to show proof that I was tested negative within the past like 72 hours, I think they said. I was like, dang, if they're doing it, I feel like more other venues and maybe other places is going to start trying, at least here in Texas.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that's going to be weird.
It is going to be weird because...
I mean, to me, I just feel like it's a precaution as to how we are at this moment. So, I mean, it could be worse, I guess. Who knows? What if we shut down again?
Yeah, I guess that's the worst.
Consider that now?
Yeah. I get worried. I'm not gonna lie.
A couple months ago, I was like, "COVID's over. I'm gonna live my life."
Yeah.
Thankfully, and now it seems like little by little they're trying to shut us down, and I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know."
Now we got Delta Plus.
So, does that cross your mind? Like, I mean, I'm sure you'll get through it, and you got the a backup plan, but fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sure it took a.
Especially when you already have a momentum build up, you know what I'm saying? And people are like, you're already planning this event, so you're already in that mode where you just want to keep curating things and making things happen and just for entertainment purposes and things like that. So, but I mean, I guess that goes back to, when you get locked down, just come up with new inventive ideas.
There you go. Maybe it'll be your second chance to go on that Twitch. You can be DJing on Twitch.
Yeah, I know.
You could
give me one, please, sir.
I need to.
You could like DJ on Twitch and have even just have like AAG just perform.
Yes.
That'll be like
I definitely get on that.
Have like a live stream.
Yeah. Those are really popular right now, like the little pop-up performances, like outside of like.
Because I saw the one that y'all had with is it MVP?
Oh yeah, MVP vibe.
Yeah, MVP vibe. That's Houston.
That's in Houston.
Houston, right? How was that?
Man, it was so much fun. It was so surreal and professional. Like it wasn't. They were there. Everybody there was like had a job. The sound guy from this.
It looked very professional.
Yeah, it really was.
Like cause I seen the app, cause I saw them promoting it. So like I started to like do some research and kind of look into it. But like just seeing it, I was like, man. Like a lot goes into it. I was like, that's pretty dope. Cause I mean, that's something, we, at least us two, like we're trying to like get involved or like get into at least what we're trying to do. But that's something like when I saw it, I was like, wow, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. And the fact that it was live, brought the pressure on a little more because it was really live. Like, we were all sitting in the background like, shut up. Like they can hear you.
Yeah, because you were DJing, right? You were DJing.
Yeah. I was like, oh, don't mess up. But it was good. It worked out. And MVP Vibe, like they're really cool. It's a real beneficial app. Like really every artist needs it. Like even DJs like use it. And so I need to use it more too. But it's very beneficial. Like it's a really good app. They plan on going national with it here pretty soon. And I think it's going to take off.
Yeah, because it's only like in Texas, right? They kind of just like have it like promoted for Texas. Because I saw that it was in Houston, but then lately it seems like they've been reaching out to a lot more San Antonio artists. So like that's pretty cool. It seems like San Antonio artists is getting more buzz. Yeah. Because I guess whenever you talk about Texas, just artists in general, you always think Dallas and Houston. Yeah. And even Austin sometimes, but it's always Dallas and Houston that but they forget about San Antonio or El Paso or just, you know, any other like kind of big city here.
Yeah.
So like that's cool that San Antonio is starting to get a little recognition.
Yeah, it definitely has. I've noticed like the growth in San Antonio, and like I said, I'm not even from here, but I believe in the city so much.
And
like,
it's not
so
even,
much potential.
Not even like rappers, but like singers
everybody.
and like I don't know, producers, even DJs. Like there's I don't know, the city has a lot to offer.
Yeah, so many videographers,
photographers. Like Teal
shot this.
Yeah, Teal. Dude, he's killing it.
Yeah.
Like he I guess I just realized, but he made a video for Russ. Like actual music video.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, I was like, Russ? Like,
and then he had that one song that went popular, those Florida guys that had that, what's that sample?
You Got Smoke or Who Got Smoke?
Yeah, Who Got Smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he shot that and that shit went viral as fuck. Like,
I love playing that song in the club. Like, everybody's like, and then also they're like, I knew you was gonna like it.
That's a good
Quit
song.
playing.
Like, it hits you out of nowhere because first you're gonna get the white girls with the.
Yeah, they're always lying. They're like, yeah. They think it's the whole song, like the real song, and then it breaks down. They're like, oh man.
What you should do, you should like mix it, play the original one, and have the other one kind of like ready to mix, and then like as you think they're about to go, bam, just drop it. Fuck with them, like
I think I did that one time at Epic Bar, and they were like, "Oh man!" Like, I said, "My bad, I don't get the real one. My bad. Not right now. Not at Epic Bar. They're gonna kill me."
Epic Bar. Where's the Epic Bar?
On Austin Highway.
Oh.
Yeah.
So are you busy like every day of the week?
Pretty much.
Seems
it
like
feels
it.
like it. Yeah. Even when sometimes I feel like I'm like, oh, I don't got anything to do, you know, it's always something, but I'd rather be busy than do nothing. Yeah. And it's crazy. I always have, but not that I don't have a team, but I always have people that are like, hey, let me know if you need, you know, help on something. So, you know, I got good people around me that, you know, help out and stuff if I need them to. So
does it get too stressful? Like,
yeah, it does. It really does. And I get to the point where I'm like, I need to learn how to time management, better time management. And not that because I feel like I can do multiple things. It's just the management, like doing it this at this time and this on these days. Like I need to get better at that. Yeah. Instead of trying to do a little bit of everything every single day.
No, yeah, that's true.
I do that.
I'm trying to do more time management.
I'm over here like I need to do this and do this and this. And I'm trying to do 5 things at a time, and I don't finish anything.
I think the same thing too.
And they're all half-assed, and I'm like,
pretty much.
Yeah, I gotta like write things down and like, all right, I gotta do this today, and, you know.
And then it's crazy too because I've told people this before, like. And then I think it's even harder on us women in this kind of industry because I'm a mom, you know, so I got to make sure dinner's cooked.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Like,
fuck them kids.
Like, yeah, that's even like more hard. Like,
yeah,
I bet, or just more just time.
I got to stop everything to go make dinner, and then hopes that I have the energy to, you know, come back to it. You know, get kids in bed or wash or, you know.
Ooh, you're just killing it.
Yeah, making sure I'm tending to my other half, or, you know, being a good, you know, daughter, or, you know, just playing different roles, and, you know, like.
But who takes care of you? Do they pay it back? I hope they do. You deserve it.
My blunt takes care of me.
There you go.
Yeah, Mary Jane's always there.
Yes,
just be like,
she's there. I'm like, yes, girl. My best friend.
When life hits you, just be like it.
I know
be like that sometimes.
I know you also do the like the food. Like you make what is it, like
the loaded potatoes? I should have brought y'all one. Next time.
I just found out about it. It sounds so good. Like,
yes, they're so good. Sometimes I taste I'll have one. I'm like, I did this. Like, these are so good. Like, yeah.
Because I know you do that every like once in a while.
Yeah, and I do it at pop-ups, or like I did it at Barcelina's release and birthday party, and it did really good. And I want to get it like actually trademarked, puro pinche papas. Yes, you know. And so so that's another just one of my crazy.
What you can do? Have like a food truck?
Yeah,
just a food truck.
A food truck. Yeah.
We met a bunch of people who really want to start food trucks.
Yeah.
I think he wants to start a food truck, right? Yeah.
Like, let's just put all of our money together and buy one, okay?
Like just like a food truck, and it's got like 4 trailers connected together.
Yes.
I think it's also crazy. Well, I mean, from Dallas, like, does Dallas have a lot of food trucks? Like, do you know of? Because I feel like that's such a southern kind of. When I went to like Portland, they do have a lot of food trucks up in Portland, Oregon. But like, I feel like a lot of other like cities.
Yeah. No,
there's like vegans, but there's also like from like Middle Eastern as well. There's a lot of Middle Eastern food trucks out there. So
yeah, that's one thing Dallas doesn't have. Like we have a couple good, restaurants.
I feel like that's like not a San Antonio thing, but like San Antonio has so much food trucks. Maybe even Austin.
I bet you Austin too. Austin would be like a little Portland over there.
Yeah, so like
all these little people want to start their own. They're like, oh yeah, I can make a taco.
Okay.
Everybody makes with their white people tacos.
It's crazy because like there's people out there who's never been to like a food truck like place.
Period.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
they're missing out.
They're
y'all are missing out.
I mean, they probably still have that stigma of like they see it as street food, so they're like, I ain't having that.
Mm-hmm.
But that street food is
so
bomb.
But you're missing the most delicious, affordable food there is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I want a food truck too because nobody's open like late at night, like late as fuck.
Yeah, because I remember the food trucks down, or at least it's like
so
back
what
in the
time
day.
will you?
I'm not gonna be doing it.
You just pay somebody.
I'm gonna pay somebody there.
Well, you're gonna have to pay somebody to stay up late at night.
I'll pay my boyfriend, dude. He'll do it.
But
somebody.
I remember those tortas like just at 2 a.m.
3 a.m. in the morning.
Oh yeah, that shit just be smacking like.
Yeah. And now, because there's a damn pandemic, everything closes at 10. And I'm like, okay, because COVID's like not out past 10 or what? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know that we were not supposed to be out past 10. Are we still?
You're just living your life.
I don't think so anymore.
I mean, I'm already like that. I go to bed before that shit, but
old ass. And I'm older than you.
I mean, I don't know. Gotta get my beauty sleep.
Yeah, I'm usually out by like 10:30, 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because, the other night at your show, the AAG show, like, me and we were like, we're out. It's past my bedtime. I'm like, I bet, with the energy of that night, like, I bet you.
Oh, yeah, your adrenaline.
I bet you it went on.
Yeah, you had to have a whole day to. I recovered the whole day the next day. Like,
shit, I bet.
I was like, take care of yourselves. Just eat whatever. I don't even care.
But, you were here. I thought you were gonna be DJing there, but I saw you were like
hosting. Yeah, that was fun. I like hosting.
You've never like were nervous about it. That was like you're like I want to do this. Like
like I kind of have like when I get into like a fuck it mode where I just like.
That seems like something like anybody would think about. I'm like, that seems cool, but then I'm like, will I do it? Like,
yeah.
How far?
I'm sure like once you're in that right mood, like the music's playing, the drinks are flowing in.
That's what it was.
Like,
after my second Jack and Coke, I was like, I can do this.
Well, I wouldn't do it sober. I need to get like a few of these in.
A few of those. You got the music going right. You're like, oh yeah, I got the mic. I'm the only one with the mic. Like, yo,
I talk my shit now.
Yeah, I can talk my shit.
Oh yeah, you are the only one with a mic.
Yeah. Like,
how do you feel about that?
You had like so much power.
Yeah.
Like,
well, Equis took it away from me. He had it for a good 30, 45 minutes. They were like, "Where's the mic?" I was like, "I don't know." Equis took it. I don't know. So we had to get it back from him, but he was feeling good too, and he was like, "You gotta get this mic away from me."
So it was my first time, I guess, seeing Twist perform live. Yo, he was killing it. Like, especially like the way how he like raps, because he raps kind of pretty fast. With that flow that he has.
And he never messes up. He doesn't ever get.
And it's cool because he has no backing vocals. At least for his verse, maybe on the hook, but like he has no backing vocals, so it's just him on the mic. So I was like, damn, that's yeah. That was pretty fucking dope. Like, shout out to Twiz, because he was killing it.
Yeah. Have y'all, do y'all know who like Omnis and Tony Dan?
Yeah.
And Richard? Oh, okay.
So I went to the I guess the what is it? The AAG sessions.
Oh yeah. The growth sessions.
Yeah, I went to the growth sessions too. So that's where I met Ominous and Tony there. So I already knew them already.
Yeah.
So I've seen them before too, because even Cody did a song with Ominous a while back, and I was there for the studio session. So,
yeah, well, you're just behind the scenes. I'm gonna start chilling with you.
Basically, yeah, a lot of those things I was behind the scenes of. So. I try to be.
Yeah, right.
I try to be behind the scenes.
Right, just like me too. Like, and I just don't mind me.
Behind the scenes, but just meeting, networking with people. Yeah, that's where I met them. But like, Ominous is such a cool guy. Like, dude is hilarious.
Without even trying to be.
Dude is just funny. Like, yeah. And he's just when you see him, you see him, you think he's like intimidating. Nah, dude is just.
Yeah,
he seemed intimidating to me.
That's what I'm telling you. He's just a tall, very just buff guy.
Yeah.
But like, nah, dude is hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
MIE. That's my first time hearing just the term MIE. But that's my fault. I mean, I haven't been around. I've heard of Ominous, his music. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
Nah, he's dope.
Yeah. But man, he's tall. I can tell you that. Like, damn.
Especially me, because I'm 4'11", so I'm like...
Yeah, because I think he met him for the first time at the... what was it? At the A Lounge.
Yeah.
A lounge.
A lounge.
A lounge. Or is it just lounge?
You say you had a podcast, right?
Yeah, I used to. It was called Project ASAP. I did it with my sister-in-law. And we just talked about a bunch of, like, girl stuff and, like, personal stuff and, just anything. And we used to, like, get, like, local artists on there, too. And I used to do, like, a little mix, and stuff like that. We had our own, like, little, like, setup like this, too. And it was pretty dope. But, like I said, I just got pregnant. And I just, like, as soon as I got pregnant, I was just like, I'm depressed. Like, literally. I was like, I don't want to do this. Yes.
Why are we laughing about this?
Right? You laugh at my sorrow.
It's all right. Sorry. You're doing great.
Yeah.
It seems like you're now. It's in the past. It's in the past. And if not, then just have a beer. It'd be like that sometimes.
And she moved back to Dallas, too. So it's just hard whenever, it's a long distance kind of thing.
Yeah.
And trying to do a podcast. Yeah. It's hard.
How many episodes, did y'all...
I think we did, 2 seasons. But we're hilarious. Like, it's still on Spotify. We're just hilarious. Like,
what's it called again?
Project ASAP.
Project ASAP.
Yeah, because it was me, my cousin, and my sister-in-law. So it was like Aurora, Sonia, and Priscilla. So Project ASAP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 seasons, it was like, what, 10 seasons? 10 episodes per season?
Yeah, I think it was like 10 episodes per season. We just had, like I said, about girl things, about mom things,
But you stopped because, your pregnancy.
Yeah. And I just felt like I just didn't want to do anything. I just cut people off. I stopped doing podcasts. I stopped blogging. I just stopped.
But you're obviously doing a lot of things right now.
Yeah. I felt like I had to get back out there.
What is it about the podcast that is like, I'm not getting back to it? Is it not worth it?
No, I mean, I would like to do it. I want to do a Loud City podcast, and I tried, but it was just me and myself, and I like having how we are, like having a conversation, and me just talking about myself. I was like, I sound ridiculous. I'm like, self, hi self, I was just like, no. So I put it off and things like that in hopes that by then I would have grown like a team, but it's been, already like a year and there's no team. I mean, there's Double AG, but as far as Loud City, it's just me. Yeah. So.
Well, what are your goals with Loud City? Are you still are you more focused on being part of AAG now, or Loud City is still something you want to pursue?
Loud City is something very much I want to pursue because I like reviewing, artist music and blogging about it and putting people on to different music that I really like when I introduce somebody and then they become their favorite artist or somebody they like repeatedly listen to. But yeah, I definitely want to make it still about my events and eventually grow it into like a label, or like a marketing for it. you know, to where it's like a resource, you know. So that's my goal with it. I plan on doing interviews soon, like live interviews. Yeah, so where like there's like an actual audience, you know, and things like that. Yeah, you know. So, but I didn't want to do so much this year because I'm like, well, if I do everything this year, like, what am I gonna have to do next year? You know.
I'm sure there's always more.
Progress.
There's always
make it bigger. If you do it now, you know, next year you could look at it and be like, all right, bigger. Like I don't know.
Right,
upgrade.
I don't think that's the right mentality towards that because you're limiting yourself. You should be like, I'm gonna do this and this because I can, and next year I'm gonna be able to do even bigger shit.
Yeah, upgrade and just do more bigger shit.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I needed that. Thank you. I'm like, thank you. I needed that.
Big fucking, big two-flush shit. Like
another thing that I see that you also do is Let's Move labor service.
Yeah, I have my own moving company.
Yeah, like, like how do you manage
you hiring fam?
But like,
I hire $20 an hour.
Damn,
tap in with me.
Let me fucking
You're like, I quit my job.
Quit my day job.
Yeah. It's very hard to find people.
I'm sure there's hard to find the workers everywhere. You see fucking every single place you see is hiring.
I've had people like guys like walk off the job and they're like, But
why'd you start a labor service?
Just because it's good money. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You get a good workout. You know
That's true.
Yeah, and
you get and
most of the time you get free stuff.
You get in there
like,
too, or what?
For real. Like, I've gotten
free stuff.
Yeah, beds. I have a whole new washer and dryer because of it. You know what I'm saying? You get to travel. Like, I've been to, you know, New Jersey and Minneapolis. I mean, I didn't get to like stay, you know, but you get to see other parts, you know, of the country and stuff like that. So,
how long you been doing that, like business?
Probably about a good 5 years now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, a good 5 years. My boyfriend, he has been doing moving since we've been together. So like he's been in the moving industry for like 10 plus years.
Oh okay.
Yeah, so it's just something so easy to us, like. And that's why I give all the guys like a hard time. Like, look, man, if I can fill up a 26-foot box truck, you can too. Like, cut it out.
Yeah,
cut
she's 4'11".
I have my kids out there like lifting stuff. I'm like, come on, and like carrying dollies and stuff too. I'm like, come on. Yeah.
Might as well put them to work.
Yeah, shoot.
I'm about to frame a flyer right here, hiring $20 an hour.
Yes, because it's so worth it. So you're out there in the, you know, heat, you're carrying shit, you know, like.
Yeah, this heat is no joke.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when it's cold, you're sweating, so you don't know if you're hot or cold, you know? Like, yeah. So we make it worth the while.
You get a good workout.
Yeah.
I need to lose some weight. Yeah, we'll talk later. I
got you.
Shit. Man. Shit.
But yeah, I try to do it all. I try to do a little bit of everything. Like I read one time that the average millionaire has 7 sources of income. So I need 7 sources of income.
You're like, so I need
not 7 jobs, just 7 sources of income.
You're like, a millionaire needs 7. I'm almost there. I need 6 more.
Right?
Yeah.
Just get into crypto's your last one.
I've thought about it, like, you know, something in me. Is just, do y'all do it? Y'all trade? And y'all do, like?
Yeah, we do a little.
We do.
Yeah.
I do a little bit, but I don't know too much about it. So, like, I don't know. I haven't done enough research to fully understand it.
Yeah.
He knows a bit more than me.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much more.
I mean, part of just getting older and us trying to find our lane or you know our place in life. I realize if you're gonna want to retire eventually or live off well,
facts.
I mean, you just gotta educate yourself financially.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of, you know, like you said, having multiple incomes coming in.
Yeah.
That's our goal too. Yeah. You know,
for sure.
At this point we still have a full-time job. But we're trying to find ways to get more incomes.
Yeah.
So, and if there's a way to get that passive income, which does come from understanding stocks and crypto, then why not?
Yeah.
All it takes is time to learn it.
Yeah.
And I know it's much more complicated than everybody just keeps telling me, oh, it's just copy and paste. And I'm like, you're such a liar.
Yeah.
Well, no, because at the end of the day, it's like no, I don't want to say gambling, but you got to go in there with the expectation that you might lose it. So I don't like to lose my money.
I know. I don't like losing, period. So I don't want to play.
I'm gonna make sure that I do my research and I know what I'm throwing my money at, because I don't want to lose money.
Yeah,
I want it to multiply. So
right.
That's a goal. And I mean, there's a lot of things. You know, we gotta be business oriented too. We just gotta find. That's why I was like, man, I wanted to have you in here and just get your energy that you got, that hustle, because I don't know, we're trying to surround ourselves with people with that mentality, because I feel like we're on that mentality. And man, you're doing so.
Yeah, thank you.
You're doing really good, because
and it just comes from like soaking up a lot of game from people, you know, from Frank from Waves View, you know, from Waves Movement, and you know Jay from, you know, Views Media Group, and DJ Fat, and you know DJ Flame, and like I've noticed like all the people that I look up to, they're men. So I just feel like I just have like a little more hustler mentality, because you know,
I don't know how he was going to approach the question, but he was going to bring something like that. You know, you're in an environment and a business that's mostly filled with men.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, it takes that extra, I don't know, like.
Yeah, it kind of has its advantages and disadvantages.
You gotta like prove, like you have to work harder. You feel like to like show like, hey, like I could do this shit too, and even better.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta be more stern about myself and what, you know, I expect, and this is the way I do things, and it's either this way or, you know, we can't do, you know. But luckily, you know, I've been around, you know, men all my life. I have, 2 brothers. I've been, you know, have a bunch of boy cousins, you know. So I've always been around, you know, men who are hard workers. So I think that's what, you know, just I'm so easily like being in a room full of like businessmen is way more like easygoing than being in a room full of like. I'm not gonna lie, you know,
fuck
like
boys.
business women, you know, you're like that too, or like, you know, women who are just like, you know, so.
Well, that's what you show. I'm like, I'm a boss. I'm sure it's hard, but I mean, I'm telling you, people are noticing what you're doing, and you like you said, starting this year, it seems like you just. Started popping everywhere.
Yeah. I'm seeing the amount of shows that you've been doing just this year. I see the flyers. Now you're working with AEG. Like I see the growth.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah. And I
used to be a rapper.
Okay.
I go for Cody's bars. So.
Oh. Okay.
That's serious.
Yeah, and then we can really tell you show a lot of love to artists. We see it whenever we share Cody's music, you know.
Yeah.
And our friends, whatever. But I'm sure a lot of other people you've really given them a platform.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
I'm trying.
Sure.
I feel like I can do more. You know, I want to do more. I want to do more serious things. You know, rather than just put on shows. You know, like I want to get them played at different clubs and DJs, connect them into the right, you know.
When you make it big time, you gonna be repping like Dallas or San Antonio? Because that's what we're talking about, you know, like everything.
I never even thought of that.
Everything gets recognized. Like big things happen in Houston or Dallas, and like you said, like, you know, how do we get San Antonio to be known like that?
Yeah.
But when you're gonna make it, you're gonna be like, oh, Dallas, oh.
Wait, you were born in Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only been here for like 7 years.
That's enough years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took you in.
Yeah.
Spurs.
I wasn't. Oh wait, you're a Mavs fan?
I'm everything Dallas. Everything Dallas.
That makes sense.
Wait, and the Cowboys?
Yeah. They're like, get out.
That makes sense. Whatever. But I didn't even think it's, you know, a lot of other cities you ask them and they're like, you know, they don't have a team. But I forgot Dallas has fucking Dallas. So.
God damn it.
And they got Luka.
And
they got Luka.
And they're a good team too. So you have a. Yeah, you could be a fan.
You're like, all right.
But yeah, I see.
I like Luka. Luka's so fucking dope.
I see where you're going. You're like, that is so deep.
It's okay, but you can still like, shout out to San Antonio though.
Yeah.
I'd just be like Texas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Texas.
Yeah, put in Texas on the map.
Or just throw like 210 like the area code, but then throw Dallas area code.
But they're 214.
So yeah, so like do 210, 214 all day, every day.
Fuck it, add 2 more numbers, make it a phone number.
Right.
69.
Like a Mike Jones number, 2813.
Yeah, make it memorable.
Yeah.
You gonna have another beer?
I think so. Yeah. Can you open it?
You want to try?
Can you open it?
You want to try one of the?
Yeah, I will.
Oktoberfest?
Yeah, let me try one of those.
Yeah, they're good. Or maybe they're not good. I just want to see your reaction.
I'd be like, this is that it.
I mean, it's alcohol,
Right?
right? Like it's hot. There you go. It's hot. I mean, how bad could it be?
Oh, that's too smooth. That's
It's
really
smooth.
smooth, right?
It's smooth.
That's smooth. I like that.
Like I mean, if you had the Shiner, then like Shiner or even like a Ziegenbach, you know, I guess I could like put it like it's very similar.
You know what I haven't had? I haven't had a White Claw.
I've had one White Claw in my life.
I had one
I did not
yesterday.
like it.
I heard they were good,
But I think it was like black cherry. I don't know. I didn't like that one.
No.
I don't know. I drank White Claws whenever they first started popping. You know, there ain't no laws where you drinking White Claws around that time. But then, like, I felt like people were like, I don't know. It felt like a feminine drink.
You're like, damn, now I can't even enjoy
So I
it.
stopped it. But then Cody was all about seltzers. So I'm like, all right, you know what? People do drink
I'll pick
seltzers.
it back up.
But I don't know. I mean,
Cause whenever we had Twist on the podcast, he was drinking a seltzer.
yeah, that
Truly. Yeah, he was
Oh
drinking
my
Trulies.
God.
He was just like, hey, can you pick me up some Trulies? I was like, all right. I was like,
I've
damn.
been having Trulies every now and then. They're not bad.
Trulies are not bad.
No.
And the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, I don't care.
I know
drink-
Malibu came out with some. I want to try those.
What?
Malibu, they came out with some seltzers too.
Everybody fucking came with. I took a picture like 2 days ago.
Corona has a seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you see the Bang Energy has fucking seltzers.
Yeah.
Like a liquor, like a.
It's basically Four Local updated 2021.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I gotta
Think about it. An energy drink,
but I don't know.
with some alcohol. That shit is Four Local updated.
The Four Logo, fuck
But
yeah.
does it have fucking?
Wait, have you ever had a Four Local before?
Yes.
Like the
And
original,
an MD 2020.
like the original Four Locals, like 2010, 2011. Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, because like
you got good memories with them?
I'm just getting like a hangover just thinking about it.
Yeah. How many times? It was out.
I've had it once, maybe twice in my life. That's about it. After that, I was like, "Yep, I'm done. I don't need this ever again."
Yeah, no, I think I've had it a good like 5 times. A good 5 times, you know, along with some twisted teas or something. You
There
know,
you go.
like
So you were ready for a good time.
yeah.
You're like, I'm trying to forget right now.
Everything.
Yeah, I was trying to forget my existence.
Nah, I've had it twice, and that's enough.
No.
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, at least the original one, I had it one time. And yeah.
Have you seen like people like make memes? They're just like, if you had a like 20, 30 years from now, they're like, if you had a Four Local from 2009 to like 2010,
You're eligible for compensation.
Yeah.
like yeah, that's gonna be all of us.
Hell yeah, all of our generation just sign us all up.
Because that shit was like what, like 12%, 13%, like that. I mean, the amount of like Red Bull and alcohol, like yo, that shit was wild. And then they'll sell you in a fucking like I don't even know, big ass
Like
can.
a 40,
Yeah, like imagine just drinking that.
like nothing. And
We're
now
crazy.
I can't even like drink like that. Like
I don't
you
even
know,
want to drink like that.
Yeah, like,
Like,
I'll
why?
drink, you know, to feel good, you know, to like chill after, you know, but and then I'm like, I don't want to drink. Just roll something.
Exactly.
roll
Texas
something.
needs to hop on the wave of legalized marijuana.
Something.
But I don't know. I feel like Texas is going to be one of the last states, at least in the United States,
Yeah.
to make it legalized. So another 10 years.
Yeah,
I feel
right.
like.
After we stop bothering them, they're gonna be like, all right, fine. After like 20 years. Oh,
I know.
okay.
After all 49 states are fucking legal.
Yeah, fine.
Because Texas wants to be different. Like,
yeah, and it's such a Republican state.
There's no problem with weed. Like, weed is way safer than this.
Yeah.
This could have been the open weed podcast.
Rebranding, are we?
I mean, I don't know. We are trying to launch a second one, so.
There you go.
No, I don't know. I feel like we've had a good conversation with you. We don't want to get you drunk.
I know, right?
Because alcohol is more dangerous than weed.
That's true.
Unfortunately.
Facts. This beer was great.
Yeah, I like that. I need an orange. Like stick inside of it.
Like a blue.
Yeah.
I don't have any orange.
It's okay.
Sorry.
To anybody who's listening to us, watching us, follow DJ AR at
AYYE._R.
And at Loud City Society, follow All About Growth Entertainment.
Let's Move Moving.
All of that. I'm sure you got more stuff in
Yeah.
the works. And that brain ears.
I see your link tree. I'm gonna put your whole entire link tree, and hopefully it has everything on there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just put it all there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just a scroll, just whoosh.
Then I just go through it. Just
And to the YouTube people, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, please. It will help us a lot.
yes.
And have a good one. We're out.
Bye.
Peace.